What's up, everybody? Had some people reach out to me after I posted a clip of killing this 9-point here, asking about my bow setup. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over my bow, my setup, why I have it set up the way that I do, and so on and so forth. So there it is, my Mathews VXR 28-inch axle to axle, and I'm actually going to move the deer back to where he was. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to show it for the video. Don't fall. Yeah. Anyway, Mathews VXR 28-inch. We'll start first with the rest. It is the Mathews Ultra Rest, the Integrade, which is a super cool feature. It's pretty easy to set up. I set mine just halfway above, you see that 0 notch, so I'm at halfway between 0 and 1. Yeah, a lot of nicks and dings in this bow. I've been shooting it heavily and using it heavily for it's gonna be 2025, so almost 5 years now. I've killed nearly 30 deer with it, a turkey, a couple squirrels, groundhog, right? So yeah, been through the ring with this bow. I absolutely love it. Probably gonna shoot it for another season. Might upgrade. I'm proud to do for an upgrade. But anyway, back to the bow. I am shooting the CBTEK hybrid, which is a nice sight. I have it dialed into 90 yards, which I shoot very accurately with. I also bought the 12-inch stabilizer, the Mathews stabilizer. That's pretty well for the specs. I have a 27.5-inch draw length. I have a 27.5-inch draw length, so I don't shoot that heavy of an arrow, but I do shoot the Maximum Reds, which I absolutely love. I find it very easy to paper tune with these arrows. They tune in really easy. I shoot nothing crazy. I am going to change the fletchings this year, though. I am going to try different fletchings, but I shoot the fletchings that come on it. The only thing I really get into details with, as far as what I like shooting with my arrow, I've shot lighted nocks before. I don't dislike them or anything like that. It's just, they're just pricey, and you know, I know they help let you know where you hit the deer if you should back off, but the reality is the blood will tell you too. So I mean, they are beneficial. I do like lighted nocks. They definitely have their benefits, but you know, I shoot a lot of animals, and you lose them, they break, it just adds up to the price of the arrow. But what I really get into is my broadheads. I'm very peculiar with my broadheads. I shoot more than one, but they all fly the same out of my bow, and that's what's most important to me, is keeping it as consistently close to a field point as possible. So I shoot 3 different. And as you can see, I also have the Mathews quiver. I really like it. Nice, compact, carries 4 arrows really tight, stays really locked in on that bow. This is actually like one of, or probably the favorite thing about the Integrade part of the bow to me. Yeah, really love this rest. Very light, very compact, very quiet too. So, but I'm gonna go over, so the first 2 arrows have the same broadhead setup. They are an 1 3/8 Grim Reaper, the 3-blade. Okay, flies great. Man, they pack an absolute punch too. So that is typically what I always have set up on my bow. Don't I also, and the reason I shoot the 1 3/8 is, so I get very deep penetration with them. Typically, always a pass through. Also, what I like about these is they are much quieter than the mechanical broadheads. And then, so that's typically what I shoot. But if I'm in a situation where I think I'm probably gonna have to shoot through a thicket, I do carry, just set that there. I do carry the Muzzy Trocar, and that flies identical. And then they're also all 100 grain, so they're not going to fly that far, but this has been used. But this thing flies great. It is a little bit louder than that broadhead. But I've killed many deer with this brand broadhead. This is the 1 3/16 fixed blade broadhead. And then I also carry another Grim Reaper, but this one, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. That's the same as the first setup. Whatever. Then I also carry the 1 3/4 100 grain Grim Reaper, and this one is what I would consider my follow-up shot arrow. So let's just say hypothetically I hit the deer, bad shot with the 1 3/8, I will immediately, if I can get another shot, I will immediately pull this arrow and put another one in. I have hunted just with these, but although they have a serious cut, the penetration with that much surface area isn't always as much, because you're obviously going to catch more bone, you're going to catch more fibers, and ultimately it's still friction over the mass of the broadhead, so it will slow down and create less penetration. That's just general physics. So I do like shooting the 1 3/8 much better than anything. And then this bow is actually I have this 75-pound mods on it, so it has a 75-pound draw. I'm not a tall guy, I only stand at 5'7", so my draw length's only 27.5 inches. So my arrow isn't that heavy, just a 350 grain spine, and I don't shoot the brass insert or anything. Most important to me is flight trajectory. I know these arrows fly really good. I know I'm consistent with them, and to be flat out honest with you, I don't have enough time to be dialing in arrows like a lot of professionals do. If somebody wants to do that for me, that'd be great. Whatever, I have no problem shooting a heavier FOC or anything like that. But if it jeopardizes my flight trajectory in any way, shape, or form, I'm out. I'd rather just be able to put the shot where I want it to be. And that is one thing I take good pride in, is I am a pretty good shot. And I put in a lot of practice to become that. And that's not bragging or boasting. It's just shooting a bow is really what I love to do, and I took a long time to get decent at it. But yeah, that's the setup. That's what works for me. You know, I will say this is the first Mathews that I've ever purchased, and I absolutely, see my kids kicking back. I absolutely love this bow. Honestly though, I'm not a big fan of the CBE sight. Or, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. I am a fan of the sight in certain situations, but it does have specs about it that I'm not a huge fan of. Like, okay, first of all, the pin. I don't like the pin by itself. It doesn't have a very good glow to it. And I did buy or have the laser, but how it, which brightens the pin. However, the laser is very fidgety. If you bump it, it seems to turn on, and then it stays on. The battery dies. Just, I mean, the sight's a little older, so it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. But I've never, ever, when I shot HHA, I had never had any issues as far as like not being able to see the pin properly in dimmer light situations. But really, as far as the CBE is concerned, I don't really actually have a true complaint to it. Mainly just the pin setting. So, I mean, I know I can change that, but I don't know. I just like changing it up here and there. But yeah. Transfer over back to HHA, which I shot for many years. Or, yeah, I've been contemplating the Spot Hog too. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any further questions, hit me up.